This person went to someone else's house. I was like, hey, where's your poop knife?
What?
Welcome to WannaWeeb. I am Lace, and this is...
I'm Pina.
And we just finished watching Migi and Dali, first and last episode. It was fantastic. I cannot wait to talk about it.
Cute. All over the place.
Yes.
Boy, howdy was all over the place, but it was so cute.
A big note to everyone. There are going to be spoilers. So many spoilers.
Big old dump of spoilers. You see, you're gonna step right into that, baby. Careful now, watch your step.
Because we have to talk about everything that you missed in between the first and the last episode. And we're going to tag the anime down in the description below. So if you want to watch it first and then come back, please do so. If you don't mind spoilers like me, I honestly prefer spoilers. Don't scare me. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be surprised. I usually just sit there and look it up. But if you're not the kind of person, go watch it and come back because there's plenty to talk about.
Yes, like every media out there, go watch the original from the actual source and the creators. Give them the love first. Don't just sit there and get it secondhand through somebody else. But I'm about to get the whole anime secondhand through you. So what's going on with this anime? What did I miss? Because it starts off with these two young boys getting adopted, and it looks like they're pulling a fast one on this lovely couple, lovely as they are, and kind as they are, have a lot of sus tendencies. Especially with, oh, go ahead and rub my back. Now go ahead and Tinder. Now beat it, Tinder. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Settle down there, guy. All right. You're making it a little weird for everybody in the room. And then but then you turn it around, and at the end of the show, they're all one giant happy family. What the fuck did I miss?
So you missed all the drama, all the thriller of it all the murder.
The murder. That's right, because at the end they have a third brother who killed their mom?
Yeah, that happened.
Okay. All right. So, fill me in, please.
Okay. So, I kind of want to show you a clip of episode 12. So usually in the podcast, we only discuss it, but I would like to show you a few things that happened because that was the climax of the whole show. There was so much happening. So once they explain what's going on, I'll show you that to you because it's really interesting and it's only like a few minutes in the episode. So we have the two brothers. They were adopted and we're seeing a little bit sus behavior from their end. But later on in the anime, you're seeing some sus behavior from the parents' end. And at one point, I thought that the parents are trying to murder the son. I thought that they were just murderers and trying to, I don't know, cook him up in a pie.
Is that why he's got the scar in his face?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I don't. You've noticed the transition that sometimes it's like very bubbly and colorful, and other times it's like more dark and the music changes. So it kind of flip flops. So what we learn later on is that what they were thinking their parents were trying to kill them was actually like just making surprises. A surprise party.
Their kids are still stuck in their head, so they're thinking and then with their mom dying, so they think this is a normal thing. Oh, okay, interesting.
Yes. So the main storyline of this anime is the sons trying to figure out what happened to their mom. So later on in the show, we're seeing that the boys see their mother dead on the ground, and we see like a very short clip of that at the very beginning of the anime as well. And one of the boys grabs the button from the mom's hand. So, big spoiler once again. This is a big spoiler. What happened was that there was a rich couple that they had they couldn't have children, if I remember correctly. but they had a cleaning lady in the house, and the father had an affair.
Okay, wait, okay. I'm turning the tea on.
Yes.
Continue.
This conspiracy tea.
Okay, continue. I'm ready now.
So
the father of the rich fuck was having an affair with the cleaning lady. So we have an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing going on here. Got it.
And I don't remember if it was mutual. I don't actually remember if she was actually in love with him or he was kind of manipulating her. I don't remember that part, so please go watch it. But at one point, I think the lady finds it out or something. I don't remember this portion. It's very, very muggy. that portion of the anime.
Put in here. I think Lori was fucking around with Shane. Oh wait, sorry, different show.
So the cleaning lady became pregnant, and she had children. So what we later find out, she had 3 sons. 2 of them were blonde, and 1 of them had dark hair. So
they were bastards.
Was that? Yes.
They were bastards.
So she escaped, or I think like the lady like locked her in a room, and they actually like lived away because they lived away in a closet or something. I don't remember. I'm so sorry, I don't remember. Please watch it. It's been a while since I watched it. These are just the main plot points, okay? They lived in the closet in this rich house, and they somehow escaped, and they lived in the woods or something like that. But the mother couldn't stop thinking about the son that she left behind. So she went to get the son. And when she went to the room of the son to grab him at night to take him back to his brothers, he didn't recognize her. He didn't know who she was. And he pushed her off the window, and she grabbed his button.
Shit.
So she died, unfortunately, by accident.
By her own son, too.
Because he thought it was a ghost. Like, he didn't recognize it. He thought it was someone was like there to kidnap him. But she had the button in his hands, and they later on had the button. And that's how they find out who killed their mother, because of the button. And the boy, later on, there's a lot going on. And the boy finds out that he killed his real mother, and the lady that has been raising him as his own son is not his mother. It was a lot of drama in there, and they are in the house, and the 2 friends that we saw at the end of the episode and like the last episode, the 2 boys were actually like helping them kind of the whole situation. So somehow the fire starts in the house, and everyone is escaping, and the boy
right after they pushed her out the window, right?
No, that's years later.
Oh, years later.
Yes,
sorry.
Yes, that happened when he was very little, like a few years old, like I don't know, 4 or 5 or something. Okay. Yeah, so they were very little boys at that point. Sorry for not clarifying that. But,
no, you're perfect, dude.
Yes.
I was just like, what? The same night? What happened?
Yes.
Why is it like that?
And there's something like later on I'll add to it too. But just to finish the quick story, the house, they were in the house kind of finding out all the secrets, like the brother and all that stuff. And the house was on fire at one point, and everyone is escaping. And the boy with black hair, I think AG, his name was, fell and was kind of just like, oh, I'm just gonna die. And the boy, Migi, was it
the one with buck teeth?
The one with the scar now.
Oh, Dali.
Dali stayed behind to save him, and that's how he got the scar, because he stayed behind to save his brother.
Shit. Okay.
Yes. And then after that,
so he went to. Oh shit! So all that happened, and the homeboy went to juvie. That happened in like 90. And then. Before they got adopted, right? Yeah, because they were already adopted.
After. Because he didn't have a scar when they were
got adopted.
Yeah, he didn't have a scar.
And then later on, after the adoption, the fire happens, they break out, and that's how he gets the scar.
Yes. And once he's got the scar, he can't come out anymore.
90. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so Homeboy went to juvie for 3 years.
Yeah. So in the last episode, when we see him come back, it's like after the juvie, after everything. So it was just like everything was already over and all that stuff. But because he had a scar, he couldn't come out anymore. So he had to hide. But later on, we see in the last episode that the parents actually knew the whole time that there were 2 boys, but they noticed that one of them stopped showing up. And that was after Halloween. Like, it was like, again, like around Christmas time or something. It was like, before Christmas time, but after Halloween. Yes. They noticed, like, where is the second son? We haven't seen him. And then later on, we see him with a scar. So that's kind of what you missed. There's a lot more that happened, but I hope that's
just a little thing here and there.
Yeah.
Just, real nice, wholesome Christmas stuff with a little bit of family murder. And you know what? That was poetic timing. As soon as you're done spilling the tea, my tea was done.
Oh, be careful.
Use your lamp. Excuse you, all right? This tea is for me. I realize, too, I can't really, turn my head that way and expect you guys can hear me.
I'll take a sip of my iced tea.
Yeah, I got that. Got that lavender. I keep wanting to say chamomile. Chamomile.
Yeah, so pretty much what you saw was very wholesome, for the most part, except a few scenes where the boys were kind of plotting, but you didn't know what they were plotting, and you didn't kind of know why. So seeing the parents kind of welcoming both of the sons and giving them Christmas presents, that was so wholesome. But the whole anime was so nerve-wracking.
So the entire anime, the whole 12 episodes keeps up with that same really weird premise of needing to keep everybody in suspense, this awkward, we're like, oh, this is really wholesome, and they insert this really weird narrative tone shift that makes you uneasy and questionable. They do that all 12 episodes until the very end, and where it turns mad wholesome.
Yeah. So essentially the whole season, the whole time...
Sorry, 1 second. Oh, shit. Okay. Fucking doc, dude. Missed Echo. He's watching a movie upstairs, and all I kept hearing is...
Oh my God.
I'm like, what in the fuck is that noise?
Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry. As we were saying.
Okay. Yeah, so pretty much the whole show you're watching, and it's getting more and more confusing, but you start questioning who is good, who is bad, what is going on, who is trying to do what. Because at one point I thought the adoptive parents were there to murder the sons, and you kind of just don't really know why, and it's kind of like this thriller. It keeps you on your toes and trying to figure out what's happening, and everything kind of resolves in episode 12, and episode 13 is kind of just wrap up, everything is good, it's wholesome, JK guys,
deuces.
They're not actually, trying to murder them or anything.
Psych, we got you. Well, okay, cool. So this, I did a lot of that, different types of premise for the show and whatnot. When we first started it, it comes off mad wholesome, a little too wholesome, where it's way too nice. The perfect little family with the perfect young man. Now, oh, this is great. But then they would change it over with the tone shifts, like you mentioned. For example, when they first allow them to, they adopt the young boys, young man, and they call him Solo, right? And they bring him into the home, and they got a room done up for him, and they start offering to unpack, and they apologize because they're an older couple. They definitely look up like they're probably in their late 50s, maybe early 60s, maybe. And they did phenomenal, over the top to make sure he had everything he needed. for a room, and then they try to make it geared towards a young boy's room. He is 12, I think they mentioned in this, and it's a lot of stars, blue, and like a little tent teepee thing in there. It's really cute. 4 or 5-year-old. And so they mentioned that. They're like, maybe it's a little too much stars. Sorry about that. And it's very warm. If I'm remembering correctly, it even feels like there's a little white like vignette around the edges. The saturation's really high. And he even says, no, guys, this is great. Is there any chance you guys can let me do this by myself? And the parents turned around and said,
no, you bullshit. This is my house. You will do exactly how I say.
oh, wait, sorry, that was a different show. No, it actually was really nice. They turned around and was very thoughtful and very mature about it. And I liked that a lot because they turned around and said, hey, no, absolutely. You want to do this? Gotcha. We'll be down here when you're ready. You let us know. And then gave him his space, which is, yes, that's so cool. Typically, they would have showed in like an animes, they would have like double down a little bit more, forced, that companionship. Like, no, you must love us. We're a family, damn it, let me. But they didn't do that in this. And then immediately, the reason why is because he actually had his brother in a box, which he cuts open, and as soon as the brother pops out, this tone shift changes, where all the saturation got pulled. It's now these like dark mid-tone colors. This vignette, like black edge comes through, and then their eyes are typically very bright and happy with a lot of like highlights in it. Blush in their cheeks turns to these like narrow pinpointing eyes, little dots of pupils, and then these smirks on their faces. And then they start talking, good, these old geezers. I'm like, what in the fuck am I watching here? And by the way, yes, Lace. I have watched way too many animes where they have a twin fetish fuckery.
So with that, I actually need to tell you something.
No.
Something, I told you that I'll add more of the things that happen.
No, please.
Okay,
no.
it's not like you think, but also still. So in the last episode, one of the brothers had a wig on and dressed up as a girl.
Yes.
Yeah. So at one point, one of the brothers, if I remember correctly, he like wanted to come out clean or something. They didn't agree on something, or he wanted to like leave the house. So he wanted to keep him in check. All right. So he decided. The older brother decided to dress up as a girl.
Oh.
And like make his brother fall in love with her, the character that he was playing.
Stop.
So
just stop. No. What? How did the brother not know it was him?
I don't know, a wig, I guess.
So, wait, he wanted to do something different, so he decided to dress up as a woman so his brother would fall in love with him.
So that he'd stay. I don't remember exactly the premises of that portion of the thing. Oh, actually, no. I think he dressed up as a girl to get attention of the other boy, AG, like the other brother. And somehow,
that would
Migi,
explain. Yeah. Oh my God, that explains why he would dress up to bring them the cake, and they're all like, oh ho ho ho.
Yeah. So yeah, interesting. I think I remember it a little better now. Like he wanted to get attention of AG, but his older brother fell in love with the girl that he was playing. So that was a very weird storyline.
Okay, I can see where this went like really creepy borderline fetish. Where like, don't worry, brother, I'm still here. You can call me Big Sis now. To immediately turn around going, all right, I need some dirt from my other brother. How can I do this? He's gonna know it's me. I got it. Listen, I'm gonna put a wig on. I'm gonna soften my voice. Yeah. And then they'll never know. I'm gonna paint my fingernails. They'll be none the wiser. He hasn't seen me in years. And then little does he know, his other brother's going, ooh, damn, I don't know what's about her, but she got some nice legs over here. So it went from like really potentially creepy to like a very wholesome misunderstanding. Like, wait, no, it's me, Dali, motherfucker.
Yeah, and he couldn't tell him for the longest time. I don't remember why, but I feel like this anime has a lot of storylines like this where you kind of don't know how to feel about it. So for example, the parents. At first, I was like, they're too nice. Something's going on. There's no way they're just nice people. And you see
the shoulder rubs.
Yeah, I see like Migi and Dali, you know, kind of noticing things and saying things. And like I said, at one point they thought that they were trying to murder them. So it was like I said before, like a ping pong. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel about it. And I was just kept like sitting there. I was like, what is going on? Like, what is the truth? Who killed who? What do they want? Who is this person? Who is that person? Like, why are you doing this? And I think it's also understandable because they're boys, so a lot of the things that happen is kind of like in their head, like, you know, like they think the parents are trying to kill them, but they actually don't. They actually are nice, but they've never experienced that before because they're in an orphanage for the longest time and their mother was murdered. So
yeah,
I totally get that.
I loved so many of the ups and downs expectations that they set for us, and then I also really loved a lot of the dialogue and how they handled a lot of the moments and whatnot. I will be right back. I'm going to give Echo her tea right quick, okay?
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
Alrighty, Miss Echo's got her wonderful tea now.
Very nice.
She's quite happy and fulfilled, right? Oh.
Ready to write a paper.
I got tea.
I'm jealous.
I'm not gonna spill it though. Not until next episode.
You're so jealous. Bye, girl. Love you. All right.
Okay.
Speaking of things I love, that little metaphor Homeboy did when he's in the last episode when they talked about this young boy with the, I think it was the young bucktooth kid. Him and his girlfriend had to separate, and they were a long distance. And he said, every night I look up at the stars, and it's like Morse code from her. I was like, that's you little poetic piece. You little Shakespeare, you. I like that.
Yes, that was very nice. I just completely hit my mic. That was very, very, very sweet. But I promise you that there's one piece that we need to watch from episode 12. So
yes,
I kind of want to jump to that very quickly. It's about 5 minutes. This is like the most action there is in this show. But it starts with the
one
boys.
thing, I don't know why. It doesn't matter how hard I try. I keep that in mind on a sign spot. Yeah, sorry.
Copyright. But this is at the house. The AG's adopted mother is dead. I don't remember how she died. Don't ask me. I don't care. She's dead. He's laying in the bed with her. With the house, it's on fire, ready to die.
Understood. And if you want to catch this reaction, sucks to suck, we're cutting it right here. Ha ha. Nah, I'm just playing with you. You can watch it. Just go ahead. It's right here.
All right. So I'm still sharing my screen. Okay, there you go.
There's a knife over there. Use that to kill me.
And
It's two
this
birds
is the
with one
mom?
stone.
This is the adoptive mom. It's not their real mom.
Adopted mom.
You lie. Dali! Are you trying to get burned alive?
Well, Migi, I might ask you the same question.
Bum bum. Dude, your ass is on fire, boy.
Shut up, get out!
So wacky. What is happening?
Die a beautiful death now. Huh?
Oh, my mic is cooking. I'm so sorry, everybody I yelled with just then.
Live disgracefully. This is how I get revenge. Let's go.
Hey, stop
Explain.
it! Stop! He literally did this last time, apparently.
Dali!
That's how Dali.
No, Dali.
What is making it a blue flame? Oh shit! Oh. Is that on his foot?
I don't think so.
I can't see anything.
I see a light.
Mother, have you come to take me with you?
She's just cleaning this place up. Look at her go. That's why it didn't burn to the floor.
Dali,
Oh, so it is their mother.
in there.
That fool almost died.
Hey, hey,
That's a big ass chandelier. Holy crap.
Yeah,
hey,
they're
Aggie,
rich.
wake up.
Yeah.
Hey,
They got the money. Can't they just like pull him out?
jeez, you're such a troublesome brother. I never.
That's how me and my sister talk to each other. Jeez, you're such a troublesome sister. Oh, no.
Ready? Now.
Well, if Dad was here with his back,
A little more.
he would give you emotional support.
You only
Cool,
want
you're
to
awake.
keep me
Crawl
alive for
out.
your amusement, don't you? You'll laugh at how imperfect and pathetic I'll be.
They won't. I will.
That's right. Coming home with us to eat cherry pie.
Aw.
Yeah. So AG, don't go
Aw.
hogging all the pie just 'cause you're the hungriest.
Do they not know that they killed Mom?
They know.
Okay.
Because he
Oh,
said,
good
like,
on
at
them.
the very beginning, he said, oh, you came here for
was
your
an accident.
revenge.
Yeah. But they understand it was an accident.
Even the dogs.
Yo, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
We should make theme stuff where we do things like that.
Serious? That wouldn't suit me at all.
Ooh. Yes. Oh.
Are you done? Are you done?
Oh, I just had a sneezing fit. I was just so happy for them. Oh.
A body, possibly female, was found in the bedroom.
I can't believe Migi.
Now, did he kill her too?
She dies a different way. I think she kills herself. I don't remember exactly, to be honest, how she dies.
Yeah, that would make a little bit more
Tell
sense
them
then.
that we made it out alive. AG.
That pie is too sweet for me to have.
That's your reasoning on going
We're
then?
actively searching for your son.
What? She survived? Thank goodness, my dear son.
It's not his
yeah.
son, though. Oh, it is his son, actually. That's the guy.
Yeah.
The murder of my mother. And the arson of the house. The killing of Miss Mitsuyama. I did it all.
That's a lie, except for one. I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't catch all of it. Oh!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the scar comes from the fire, but we didn't actually see it in this episode. But I wanted to kind of show you this scene. There's a lot more going on. I don't remember him stabbing the mother, though. I feel like she might have killed herself. I don't remember that portion. I just looked up how the lady dies.
Yes.
The adoptive mother, Reiko. AG actually kills her, but in the same in the same paragraph, it actually reminded me what happened. So she couldn't have children, so she made the maid, cleaning lady, have sex with her husband, kind of like the Handmaid's Tale. And she was pretending to be pregnant and pretending to have children.
Oh, Oh shit.
Yeah, so that's why she
Okay.
kept AG, because he had dark hair, and kept the other ones in a
Not
closet.
the other one.
Yeah. I have to rewatch it. Honestly, there's so much
Interesting. Oh
I
my
forgot.
God.
But yeah, I'm telling you, like, you saw the very wholesome moments. You didn't see any of the drama.
There's so much too, and that's what I liked about this a little bit, is that it made it seem like if we were watching it through these characters' eyes for a brief moment without knowing anybody's histories. So anytime there was a wholesome moment, and then it would be turned around with like a very like 180, it would flip us on our heads. And then if it was like anything dealing with like trauma, they handled it really well. It seemed like, just from the first 2 episodes. I liked that a lot. I thought that was really sweet. I loved how the parents handled the kids. I like how even if something did, like you were saying, out of the ordinary, typically it was probably just in their own little world, their own little heads, their own little head cannons. So I like the way that they navigated that through the episodes. I like the idea of when they started in the last episode, you can really tell that they're emphasizing on the fact that these 2 characters are no longer one person.
Mm-hmm.
In the beginning episodes, it made it sound like we are one person. Even though there's 2 people standing in front of you, 2 different names, we are one person. And later down the line, they start developing their own personalities, their own wishes and wants, because they're maturing. They're 13, they're 12, you know, they're getting older. So they're going to start having different outlets and different looks in lives that aren't going to gear with the other person. That's fine. That's cool. Have it mesh well with each other, learn off each other, have a great time. That's awesome. But they're so used to being solo. I'm solo. We are solo, and solo is I. That in the later episodes, they start talking about how, no, your happiness is my happiness. And that's sentimental, because I'm sure we could think of a lot of different people around us. I got something tickling my face. Oh my God, I want to sneeze so bad. I forgot. I lost train of thought.
Your happiness, my happiness.
Yes, your happiness and my happiness. Thank you. Your happiness and my happiness. It's a really good thing, because there's been times where, I'm sure I know I have, where it meant more to me if knowing that that person was happy than what I necessarily wanted, you know? For Echo, we're about to go get dinner today, and she goes, do you want to go at a sit-down restaurant, or do you want to just do a drive-through? Now, I know that she wants to just get home.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I want a sit-down restaurant. But I suggested, let's just go through a drive-through and head home, because I know that's what she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So her happiness was my happiness. That works there. But in the for the example that they used for the show, it was more of like, no, I want you to live a happy life with that, you know, family, whatnot. I will just be your shadow. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. That is entirely different. That is a world of a difference in that. And I like that they started to allude to that being an issue, because the brother immediately was like, no, what are you talking about? No, your happiness is my happiness is your happiness. We can't just one person be happy here.
Yeah.
And so he takes a lot of time to just kind of like lay seeds without it flat out going, hey, by the way, I got another brother back here. He like lays little seeds that build his brother's confidence up, while little did he know, everybody already knew behind them. And so, again, in their own little world, their own trials and tribulations, and we are sitting there feeding off that same energy, but just for it to be turned around on us in a minute, because, hey, everybody already knew. Yeah. Hey, sorry, you're not 5 feet ahead, you're 5 steps behind. Everybody else knew.
Yeah, everyone knew, and everyone was accepting of it as well, which was very, very sweet.
That.
Yes, it was so sweet, and the way they also showed that they knew that there were 2 brothers. It was honestly the right way to do it, instead of jumping in with questions and jumping in with saying like, I know you're hiding something. They got them gifts, 2 separate ones, adjusted to their characters. So one of them is more into science, one of them is more into art, and they knew them already, and I really loved that. And when I was watching it for the first time, I had goosebumps, and when we watched it the second time, I had goosebumps too. So it was definitely such a wholesome moment.
When they woke up and they both saw the present sitting there, and I was like, oh, they already knew. And then when the parents said, yeah, we already knew. I don't know why, but like that touched something inside of me, like that deep pocket in my heart and my soul, like got a little bit of a hug just then when I heard that. I was like, that was lovely. And I like when shows set up expectations and then flip it on us and reward us on it. That was very sweet and wholesome. Earlier in the reacts, I might have been watching some of the stuff. Hey, they better not be fucking each other, twins. Oh, that dad is being way too creepy. I just want a young man to be on my shoulders. And then the mom like, oh, he's a good boy. You're a good boy. I'm like, all right, this is a little extra, guys. But I think also it'd be the same idea as if you were to just kind of if you were to just walk into somebody's random ass house and just be a fly on the wall, I'm sure there's going to be things said out of context or out of like normal social norm settings in the comfort of their own homes. They're going to be a little weird, you know, a little awkward, you know, but I think that's where the charm of it also came in. And kept up with that expectations things because we're sitting here like, please don't be a pedophile. Please don't kill these boys.
There's one story that came to my mind, and it's completely random, definitely not related to this anime whatsoever. But speaking of families having different traditions, I'm not sure if you heard about it, but there was a story, I think it was on Reddit or somewhere, where this person went to someone else's house and they went to their restroom, they did their business, and they come out, it was like, hey, where's your poop knife?
What?
Speaking of families having different traditions, apparently in this person's family, they have a knife in the bathroom.
Dude, that's foul. That is just... Just
in case it's too big. And you know what? If I find where I saw it, I'll post it. I think it was like a YouTuber going over like crazy Reddit stories and something like that.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, can we all agree that this is weird?
That's fucking foul, dude. Don't leave it alone. Just grab the plunger.
Just
grab the plunger, dude. God, how much fiber are you eating? What log are you shitting out, dog?
It's not angels.
Imagine?
It's not angels droppings. Like
it's not angel droppings.
like this girl talks about Solo.
Could you imagine your norm every day for the last 10, 20 years? It was common for you to drop a load, grab a knife, and slice that up like some sushi. We're making that clay pot today, boys. And then you walk up into a restaurant. Hey, dude, I just clogged your shit back here. You got a knife I can use?
You have a poop knife? You know, like, I want to know what... You know, I actually don't want to know, but like...
No.
If they use it, what do they do later on?
Dude,
it's dirty.
So I hung out... I had a number of friends from a job that I worked at that were from all over the world. And... this one person with particular culture, they had this thing, it was like more or less like a loofah that they had in the bathroom that set in a cup.
Yeah.
So when you got done taking a shit, you take it out, clean the area with that loofah,
okay,
and then wash it and put it back in the cup. And then when somebody else got in there, got done, they would take the loofah out, clean themselves, and wash it, and then put it back. And that's a cultural norm. That's a cultural norm there. And that is not a cultural norm to me. I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm not sharing the culture because I don't want to be insensitive, because I'm making a little bit of a fun, because to me that's foul. to them, that's probably super healthy, and me using toilet paper to run up in there and be like, yeah,
Like, you need a bidet.
that's clean forever.
You need
That's
a
why
bidet.
I got a bidet. That's why I got a bidet. Let's talk about it today. If you don't have a bidet, America. Boys, America. Guns, freedom.
Bidet.
Filthy, dirty ass. Clean your ass. Most of you got this in between that. Rub some peanut butter on your carpet, grab a paper towel, and tell me if you got all that peanut butter out. That ain't happening here. You ain't sitting there going, yeah, that's clean forever. No.
Yo, my
Get some
gosh.
water, spray it up there, get yourself a little goosey, and have a clean butt and have a good day.
And have some fiber, okay? Have some
have
freaking
fiber.
fiber.
But not enough fiber where you need a knife to cut it up.
Yeah.
Dude, you want to hear something foul? Since we're on poop.
Sure. Why not at this point?
I had a family member growing up. We all lived in the same town, and we would go over and hang out at their house. And one day, they're like, can you hand me the kitty litter scooper real quick? And I'm like, sure. Yeah, not a problem. Here you go. And it's sitting next to the cat litter box, right?
Yeah.
It was like a ladle from like the kitchen that had slits in it, right?
Yeah.
They're saving money. They're like, I already had this here. Let me just use that.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. That is dedicated for the cats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's dedicated just for the cats, right?
No.
Guess what got
No.
rinsed off in the sink and put into the dishwasher after?
No.
Yeah, guess who's stuff having dinner over there?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
come on.
and I quote, the dishwasher cleans it.
That's why you can't eat at anyone's house, okay? That's why you don't eat a potluck, okay?
And you know what? Yeah, yes, pot. Dude, and I get, like the mentality behind that is like so far-fetched for me, but like I get it a little bit because like where I live currently, if I gotta wash some of the like cats' bowls and food, I have to do it in the bathroom sink because of my in-laws, because we're splitting a unit, if you will. Because my in-laws don't like animal stuff in the person sink. That's a bathroom sink stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's just water. Like they're just eating food out of it. Okay, hey, your rules. I'm just paying rent. Got it. And so, but like, I find that silly. But then I think about like my family member who did that, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's fucking foul, and that's how they see. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Understood.
And like, I get it, like it cleans it, but like there has to be even if there isn't residue, it's just like the thought about it. It's like if those people are probably putting the poop in the dishwasher.
Man, this steak tastes like shit.
Oh no.
Like, looking at the knife, the serrated edges, you see some corn bits on there.
No.
Oh, that made me sick.
I don't know if I'm crying or laughing anymore.
That's so foul, dude.
I'm good. I think I'm not even gonna go drop my angel droppings for the next few days.
All right.
Let's get to the rating.
Let's get to the rating. Let's wrap this baby up.
You go first. While I catch my breath.
I'm gonna give Millie and Dahlia? Millie and Dolly, right?
Miggy and Dali.
Mickey and Dolly.
Miggy.
Miggy. I'm going to get it right eventually. Me? Not be able to read and spell things right? Come on. All right. I'm going to give it a 7.8. 7.8. The high for the curiosity that it made me. It definitely made it felt like if I was listening to the podcast Two Hot Takes, which is just spilling the tea podcast. We're just talking about stories off of Reddit, and you're going to get upset. I'm going to get upset. You're going to be happy. I'm going to be happy. It was kind of like that. It was just enough to keep me entertained and keep me enough gaslighted and also subvert my expectations. I enjoyed that. All the wholesome moments, really good. I like the dichotomy, and I'm not a twin. No, I'm like this is this is what I've always been told it was called. If it's an offensive term, I apologize. I don't mean anything by it. But I am an Irish twin, which means me and my sister for 1 month are the exact same age. That's what I've always been told it was called. That being said,
wait. What?
Yeah.
Your sister
So
and you are only 1 month apart, or 1 year and 1 month?
We're 11 months and 2 days apart.
Okay.
So
I was first like, there's no way you're 1 month apart. Like, what?
Yeah.
What
My
are you
mom was
talking
in
about?
labor for a while.
You
Yeah,
just
this
hung
one's
out in
good,
there?
but that one needs a few more minutes. No, I was born 3 months early, so I ended up being within that year span of my sister. So for 1 month, me and my sister are the exact same age.
Got
So
it.
I get that, like, I'm a twin saying like the same ideas, like, oh yeah, I'm Irish, I got 2% in my blood, yarg. Yeah, I don't know why I went pirate.
Oh my gosh.
I liked in the show that they brought up like the issues of them being themselves and then dividing into other people. I'm sure there's a lot of twins. I've known a couple of twins, identical twins at that had that struggle, especially when they were kids growing up. They're like, my parents would always get us like the exact same thing. And it's like, guys, what the fuck? We're two different people here. But then when strangers treat them as they're individuals, when they were younger, it would throw them off because they're like, oh, it's me and my brother. What are you talking about? Come on, we're right here. You know? So I really enjoyed that. I love the wholesomeness and the warmth of the family that they brought together. And me and Echo talk about all the time that in the future, we would love the idea of adopting. If we never have kids, as of we know, we shouldn't have any issues having kids. It's just we're not ready currently. And if the future down the line, it turns to the point where we want kids and we don't want to necessarily have our own, we want to adopt. And I loved seeing that. So anything that has an adoption aspects to it and it's wholesome, yay! But unfortunately, I don't know how. There's a lot in between I didn't catch. There is a little bit of like sussiness and little quirkiness that I didn't really like. Like the when we say a joke and it's funny, now we're saying the joke again, and again, again, one more time. Can you move on? We get it. You're a good boy. Move on. So 7.8. Lace, what you got?
I honestly never remember my scale. I feel like I always give anime too high of a rating, but then at the same time, I just really enjoy most things. At first, I was thinking about like 8.5, but that's because like I just know the whole anime and it's just so interesting. The story is just so developed. There's a lot of things that happen. There's a lot of weird things that happen. And I feel like if you just watched, if you only watched the first and the last episode, you don't know any of that. So you're like, oh, it's pretty wholesome. Like they just find out there's a second brother. So you don't know any of that, and it does not represent the anime whatsoever what it actually is, because I see it as a thriller more than anything. So it's really hard to give it like a rating, because if it was just the first and last episode, I feel like I'll give it like 7.5 or something. Okay. Because it's just like, oh, like, okay, they eventually find out that they're two brothers, but you don't know what's going on and what happened. But because there's so much more to the story, I'll give it a higher rating. So I think I'll just give it an 8.
Yes, I'll give it a shrug shoulder 8.
Yeah, it's like
when it comes to like all these other ones, this one, 8.
It's because I feel like it's not fair, because I'm rating it more about knowing the whole anime If I was rating the whole thing, I would go a little higher. If I was rating just the first and last, I would go lower. So it's just 8.
So you're going to mute yourself in the middle, 8.
Yeah. And I feel like that's pretty high to what I rated before. But honestly, my rating scale is not consistent. So
Yeah, no,
inconsistency from me.
We started this podcast and we all said at the very first, 5 is dead neutral. If you don't like it, it's under 5. If you like it, it goes 5 and up. Understood? Understood. All of us. 7, 8, 9. Absolute cinema. Region of the 7. 4.
Oh, that was so bad. Okay, it wasn't. Go watch that episode. It was so fun.
Really, yeah,
It was great.
It was a fun one to watch, but
yes, it was very entertaining. Yeah, that's the only reason why it was so low, because it was so entertaining. It was so fun to watch. But that gives us an average of 7.9 for Migi and Dali.
7.9. Let's go. So that tells you need to watch it.
Yes, definitely go watch it. I highly recommend it. If you have a weekend and it's snowing outside and you don't want to leave your room, make yourself a cup of tea and watch it. Because that's what I did last year.
Yes, and I know even if you watch the first one and the last one, kind of like this schmuck right here, there's still enough in between that you're gonna enjoy it. Even if you do know the outcome of it, it's how we got there. That's going to be really cool. You know what I mean? So
it's the friends we made along the way.
It's the adventure and the friends we made along the way. So
I'm out of my
I'm solid. All right, shall we shield the plugs?
All right, in the spirit of the holidays. I'd like to thank everyone for all the support that we've received so far, all the comments we received so far. It's been absolutely amazing recording. It's so fun.
You guys are awesome.
So great. And it gives us an opportunity to watch a lot of animes that we wouldn't have otherwise, or rewatch some of the things that we haven't and wanted to share with everyone else, with our co-hosts and with you guys. So thank you so much. Make sure to click the like button because we would really appreciate it if you liked it.
Yes, please do. If you didn't like it, there's no other button, just the like button.
I would love to know what you guys think about this anime, if you've seen it or if you're going to watch it. I would love to hear your thoughts because there's so much going on and so many other things that I haven't mentioned to you yet because you have to go watch it too.
I know. There's so many in-betweens. I can't wait.
So subscribe, find us on other social medias. We post some extra stuff on Instagram and TikTok. We now have Apple Podcasts. We are also on Spotify. And of course, where you're watching us right now on YouTube.
Yes, and if you're not watching us on YouTube, surprise, guess what's next? Thank you guys all so much for watching. We really appreciate that. She said everything. Subscribe, like, leave a comment. Let us know if there's any animes you would like us to watch, and tell us how your holidays went.
Yes.
Bye. Great job, dude.
I'm so hot. I'm sweating. It gets so hot in my
cooking.
Called